So if we take a look at the application that we're going to be building, this is the view that we want to be displayed at the root of the application. And if you notice this filter on the left, when we click on My Tweets, the route is going to change, and we want that to trigger the change in the view. So which component gets displayed is going to be based on the route. And as we toggle through the application, the route is always going to drive the content that is displayed. And the library that we're going to be using to do this is the very popular React router. At the root of the project, you'll see a file called routes.js. And if you open that up, you can see that it requires a couple components, and then it specifies a route, and there's this master component, and then there's this route embedded inside of that, which is our layout component. So this file is not something that is custom to Lore. If we navigate to React Router's website, and we click on Docs, and scroll down to Route Configuration, and scroll down to the bottom of this file, you can see that this structure, routes, where you include a path and a component, this is in fact React Router. So this file, routes.js, is a direct exposure of React Router, which is one of the core libraries that Lore is built on. Now, I'm not going to get too much into how this file works. We're going to be using it throughout this tutorial, so you'll get a pretty decent idea as we go about some of the ways that you use this and how it can be helpful. But for now, I want to just do a small demonstration so you understand what this path variable is. So right now, this path slash is associated with the layout component. And this basically means that when the user hits the route slash, we should render the layout component. And it's always going to be wrapped in this master component. So it's basically a child component of master. And we're going to talk about master more later as well. So when we go to our application and we refresh the page at the root URL, we see the layout because it's associated with this path. If we change that path, for example, we set it to layout, and we go back to our application, if we refresh, we won't see anything because there isn't any data associated with the slash route. But if we type slash layout and hit enter, we'll see the application again. So that's basically what this file is it's a way for us to express what components we want rendered at various URLs. And if you have questions about how it works, you can always go to the React Router website. And at the root, they have a lot of examples you can look through that cover different use cases that might be helpful for your application. And they also have a folder full of documentation on all the different features.